Okay, I'd just like to thank Sam for bringing to my attention an article that I had missed that appeared in the Guardian newspaper today, Sunday the 4th of April, Easter Sunday, and it's basically farmers talking about the epidemic of dogs attacking livestock, worrying livestock. It has reached proportions that it has never seen before. This is a very, very serious problem with relation to owners not having control and not exercising responsible ownership when they are out with their dogs. Okay, there's a couple of points that I want to make on it. I promise that I'll keep it short. As I say, unimaginable suffering. That is the consequence of the dog that is poorly controlled, that fails to respond, that decides that it's going to go and attack somebody else's animals. Now, in this article, the head of canine behaviour of Dogs Trust is also quoted and is obviously giving their input, their advice. And their advice is for owners to be on their guard for the sight, sound, smell, or even expectation of livestock being present. There's no training advice. There's no actual practical advice being given here. Be on your guard for the smell of livestock. My dog could cover that ground in probably about 8 seconds. Be attacking those animals in 8 seconds. I can't hear a thing. I don't know how much barring you've heard whilst I've been recording this. I can't hear a thing. I certainly can't smell a thing. And there's a hedgerow behind me. If I'm on the other side of that, I can't see a thing either. So to be on my guard for is sort of like generic chicken soup, you know, a sort of like solution for people or advice for people. It doesn't actually achieve anything. What I need to be is in a position where my dog won't go anywhere near them because I've trained my dog not to go anywhere near them, and if I know they're present, I'll pop a lead on out of responsibility anyway. Okay, but this sort of advice, we're talking about here one of the major dog charities, one of the major dog rehoming centres in the country is being approached for advice on this, and I don't understand why that is, because it's like saying that you have a technical safety fault on all Mercedes vehicles, and in order to resolve this you're going to a used car salesman to ask them what they think, but ignoring the technicians at Mercedes who know exactly how to resolve the issue because they've experienced it and they've overcome it. Why is this happening? Why is it that the media are seeking the advice of organisations that actually have no input whatsoever, no experience whatsoever of resolving the issue at hand? That's something that, you know, is deserving of serious question. The other thing is that you can't have it both ways. So on the one hand, we've got these groups, these organisations saying that the large majority of dog attacks are unaccompanied, you know, as a result of unaccompanied dogs because they've escaped from properties or gardens. This is what we're being told, they've escaped from properties or gardens. If that is the case, then why do I need to be on my guard when I'm out walking with my dog? Why? Because the vast majority of attacks happen from dogs that have escaped from homes or gardens. You see, this is where when you tell too many falsehoods, you eventually meet yourself coming back, and you start, what you're talking about starts to unravel, because the reality is that people are losing control of their dogs. By whatever means, they are losing control, and the control that they have is inadequate. So what we need to look at is enhancing that control, making sure that people are in a position where they know that they can teach the dog effectively in order to make sure that they are maximizing the control, that they are maximizing their responsibility, and that they are meeting all of the obligations that are placed upon them as dog owners. That's what we need to be doing, okay? The idea of thinking that I can smell those animals or be on my guard, if that's the best that's going to come from the head of canine behaviour at Dogs Trust, you are seriously asking the wrong people. Please seek the advice of those that have been there, that have experienced it, that have resolved it. That is where your answer will lie. Thank you.